I'm sweet as pie. It's me, Pavlova. Australia might claim me as their own, but this Pavlova is all king.
Who else does Australia try to claim from New Zealand?
Russell Crowe.
Everyone.
Representing as a Pavlova is right up my alley. It's a sweet and exotic trip, and one I'm looking forward to taking.
Yo, this is real hard.
This one is particularly hard.
Yeah.
Just like a Pavlova, I'm known for being itty. While I might not be a dancing queen, I'm no stranger to the screen.
No stranger to the screen, so I'm thinking an actor or actress of some
Performer
sort.
of some sort.
Or it could be like a newsreader.
Tonight, I'm going to focus on my dance moves. It's one of my greatest assets.
I stay out too late, got nothing in my brain. That's what people say. That's what people say. I go on too many dates, but I can make him stay. That's what people say. That's what people say. But I keep cruising, can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gotta be alright.
Yeah!
Haters gonna play, 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 play.
Nice split.
Haters gonna hate, 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 hate. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off. Heartbreak is gonna break, 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 break. And the fake is gonna fake, 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 fake. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off. Shake it off.
I have no
shake
idea
it
who
off.
this is.
Woo! Shake it off, shake it off. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
She's eating the strawberries.
Shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off.
Wow, Pavlova, everybody. Well, let's just hope you're only shaking it off and not taking it off tonight. Not up to me, up to these guys. Sharon.
It's not up to me if they take it off. Oh, no, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I really am stumped on this one, and I think just going on, you know, someone that is claiming Australia, a New Zealand show that played over there was Outrageous Fortune, and also the dancing thing. Maybe they've been on Dancing with the Stars but didn't win, so I'm thinking Siobhan Marshall, the actress.
Good guess.
Thank you, Reece. Thank you.
There were a lot of great dancers on Dancing with the Stars that didn't win, just saying, Sharon. Reece Darby.
Do you mean you?
Why, whoever you are.
Hey, this sparkly dessert has got the moves. Could it be Keisha Castle Hughes?
All right, Dr. Seuss. Lady Six. This is a tough one.
It is a tough one. I can't pick the voice, to be honest, but there's a huskiness there that reminds me of the actress Rachel House. So maybe it could be Rachel House.
Interesting.
Hard to read the body language on this one, eh, James?
Yeah, absolutely. But from the clue packages, sweet and exotic trip. Someone who's known for, like, you know, maybe working with tourism or something, and also no strangers to screen. I reckon it's my good friend Madeline Sami, who's the face of New Zealand tourism at the moment. It's Madeline Sami in there, I reckon.
The crowd don't mind that as a guess. You guys always find these super helpful. Do you want another clue?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
All right, Pavlova, what do you got for us?
You guys are wide off the mark. Next time, listen more closely, and I may come to your rescue.
Ah, it's someone off Bondi Rescue.
Well, let's hope it's not game over for Pavlova. Of course, we're not going to know who's under the mask until it comes off. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Pavlova as she heads off down the tunnel.
Is Pavlova going to whisk away with the competition? Who do you think is behind the mask?
Wow, I had the whole place rocking tonight, but the panel were way off.
Hannah came from a small town.
It's New Zealand's favourite dessert, Pavlova!
With highly on her way.
Lights, camera, action.
Just like a Pavlova, I'm beloved by the nation.
Do you step on your friends and try to pretend that anyone else would do the same?
I live in Auckland, but my heart belongs across the ocean.
Could it be somebody that's based in New Zealand but their partner lives overseas?
I might be popular at Christmas. I'm an all-year-round treat.
Who's popular at Christmas?
Frankie Stevens.
I was named after famous Russian ballerina Anna Pavlova. She was a statuesque performer.
Paparazzi flashes everywhere she goes.
The proof will be in the pudding, and I'm going to win this thing.
Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
You could never know what it's like. Your blood like winter freezes just like ice. And there's a cold, lonely light that shines from you. You wind up like the wreck you hide behind that mask you use. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor.
That voice is very distinct.
I know.
I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Once I never could have hoped to win. You're starting down the road and leaving me again. The threats you made were meant to cut me down. And if my love was just a circus, you'd be a clown by now. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, hell, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, I'm still standing, yeah.
She is being held up, though.
I'm still standing, standing. Hey, I'm still standing.
Pavlova! I was going to say, and the judges are still standing. Sharon, are we a big fan of Pavlova? Because I know you're lactose intolerant.
Thanks, Clint.
Oh, are you not allowed to joke about that in 2021?
Well, yeah, but now no one will send me free, like, fancy Whittaker's chocolate milk sometimes. I hate this show. Okay, so my guess for the lovely Pavlova, I was all about Siobhan Marshall from Outrageous Fortune, but after hearing you sing and the latest clues, I wonder if it's Irene Van Dyke, the famous netballer.
Oh, Reece Stubby.
Hey, your guess is as good as mine, mate. Only it's not, is it? So I think, for me, looking at that dessert and also beloved by the nation, I mean, come on, has anyone suggested Hillary Barry yet?
Oh, I got a quick turn, Reece, on that. Lady Six, fair to say that Pavlova is one of the harder ones to pick?
There's like a huskiness to the voice where I thought, that's why I thought it was Rachel House, was my first guess. And I'm going to go with Pippa Wetzel this time. Yeah.
Okay. All right, James. What do you got, mate?
With the new clues, Christmassy, Christmas time. So during Christmas, what do you hang all over your house, right?
Mistletoe.
Mistletoe.
Decorations.
What else? Holly. Holly Smith. It's Holly Smith. Holly Smith!
It always takes so long to get there, doesn't it?
Hey, tone it down to a smattering. Come on.
2 lies, 1 truth. Are we ready?
Yes.
All right, let's get our first clue from Pavlova.
I'm a triple threat talent.
Music, dancing, chess.
Or she's been threatened 3 times.
1, 2, 3.
I found fame on the field.
Or a farmer.
Or is our final clue true?
I have 2 children.
I feel like they make it harder, those 2 lies things.
All right, James.
Sorry, mate, I don't make the rules. I just read them. All right, we won't know who is under the meringue until the mask comes off. Ladies and gentlemen, let's send out Pavlova with a big applause. Back down the tunnel you go, Pav.
We love you, Pav.
Is Pavlova going to whisk away with the competition? Who do you think is behind the mask?
You are so wide off the mark, so I may as well continue to make hay while the sun shines.
I know you see me from across the room, feeling you.
I'll never desert you. It's me, Pavlova. I'm New Zealand's favourite after-dinner treat.
What's on TV after dinner? Like, well, like...
Well, it depends what time your dinner is.
That's true, it's very dependent. That's
Could be a baddie from Shorty, though, because isn't Shorty on at 7?
Oh, yeah.
Though I respect my fellow competitor, I am not here to make friends. Relationships can be complex.
It sounds like it's someone who causes a bit of conflict.
Yeah, like relationships are...
Relationships aren't her thing.
But then I am used to being amongst shooting stars.
Girl, you're a dream in a
I'm light and airy, and at Christmas, extra scary.
Christmas again.
Is it the Crisco lady? Oh my God.
That'd be iconic if we got the Crisco right.
Here we go.
Lay where you're laying. Ooh, don't make a sound. I know they're watching.
I love this song.
So good.
They're watching. All the commotion. The kitty like play. Ooh, it has people talking. They're talking. Yeah. Ooh, your sex is on fire. Huh, huh, can't tell. When the watch just transpired.
Someone get a fire extinguisher.
Third thing for you. Ooh, your sex is on fire. On fire. Can't tell. When the watch just transpired. 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 Transpired.
I think I just transpired.
Well, someone I think has really timed their run to maybe make it to the final. Pavlova, that was insanely good. Sharon.
I don't know who the hell you are.
Right?
I've like gone through every thought process that I can, and so I'm gonna throw it out there that maybe you're Kimberly Crossman because she was on, 7:30 TV, so it's like after dinner.
Reese Darby.
The Dancing Pav. And that song, I mean, On Fire, I just kept thinking about last Christmas. That's when we have our Pavs in our household, and I nearly set the kitchen on fire because I tried to cook a Pav. It was actually quite traumatic watching you dance and thinking about fire and Pavlovas, and I was just like, no, it's all coming back to me. So I really was not thinking about who you are.
One job, Reese. One job.
I'm so sorry.
You're reliving a trauma instead.
Yeah, we had to buy a new oven. So, but anyway, yeah. Guess away, you guys.
Oi, he actually doesn't have a clue. He's not even going to take a stab. And that's got to be a professional voice, Lady Six, no?
I don't know. I feel...
That's a real insult when the mask comes off and it's a professional singer.
It's not one that I can pick if you are a professional singer. I actually think you might be an actor, and I'm only saying that because I keep going on this huskiness, this husky tone that I keep hearing in the voice. And I was on Celebrity Treasure Island with this woman, and I'm wondering if it's you. Is this Jodie Rimmer?
Oh, wow. Good pick.
It's like...
If we're just naming Shortland Streeters,
You don't get a
Okay.
say. You already passed.
no, I've thought about it.
Okay.
What about Claire Chittum?
Oh, yeah.
James, I always feel bad for you, mate, because it feels like they all get to guess and then you get the scraps of whatever's left.
Yeah, well, they're guessing wrong and I'm guessing right, so...
So it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, they can say whatever they want. After coming off bragging really strong, I actually have no idea who you are, Pavlova. Okay, the only thing I'm going off with you, Pav, is you said you're an after-dinner treat. After dinner, what do? You know what I'm saying? You put the TV on. What have you got? You've got Shorty, you've got maybe a little outrageous fortune after dinner. Relationships can be complex, outrageous fortune. I think our sweet Pav is sweet Robin Malcolm.
Yeah.
From Outrageous Fortune.
All right, clue time. What makes you the Pavlova?
I have been labelled a saint in the past, but one just does one's best.
A saint.
Saint.
Oh, the saint. It's Roger Moore.
Well, guys, the proof will be in the pudding, but we won't find out who is in there until the mask comes off. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Pavlova. As she takes off through the tunnel.
Is Pavlova going to whisk away with the competition? Who do you think is behind the mask?
Serve me up with berries and cream. When I win this thing, it'll be a dream. I hope you've got a sweet tooth. It's me, Pavlova. I'm going to whisper sweet nothings with my next song. Last week, I faced the heat and reduced the competition to ashes like a phoenix from the flame.
Is there a netball team called the Phoenix as well?
There's a football team called the Phoenix.
I'm so looking forward to being broadcast into your living rooms, laptops and phones. Everyone loves me, big and small, and when you need me, you know the number to call.
You know the number to call.
Perhaps a person that dispatches out the taxi. Could it be Marjorie down at Blue Bubble Taxis?
No time for regrets.
Who are you?
Kept his lips wet with his same unsafe bet. Me and my head high and my tears dry. Get on without my guy.
You know who's better than this?
To what you knew, so far removed from all that we went through.
each other. Ooh. Sharon, is there like a sense of familiarity? Like, do you think you may have met Pavlova before?
We may have met. Have we met before, Pavlova?
Nada.
Not gonna tell me, damn it.
Nada.
Okay, so I thought maybe it could be a netballer because of last week I faced the Heat, so I was like, oh, I wonder if it's somebody that played the Heat last week.
Oh, yeah.
But then also the one where I'm used to warding off challenges, I wondered if maybe it could be one of the Black Ferns, and then I narrowed it down to Niall Williams, the rugby player.
All right, Reese.
Wow, once again, beautiful song. As I'm going through names, I'm thinking in your clues there was a number to call, so I'm thinking someone off radio perhaps, talk radio maybe, ZB. I'm thinking someone I climbed a mountain with in Africa, could be Kerry McIver.
You do that, Lady Six.
I think you might be morning TV star Astor, because I believe Aston used to do crafts and cooking stuff on The Breakfast Show.
Oh, and Pav.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then Pav. So maybe Aston.
It has to be getting easier. You get more and more clues, it gets easier and easier and easier. Isn't that how it works?
No, absolutely not, Clint. This is, I'm going to be honest with you, Pav. Out of all of the singers, I feel like we're the most stuck with you. Like, we're genuinely stuck.
And I'm happy to be.
All of us are stuck. Because I feel like this judging panel, much like you, Pav, is made of eggs.
And that was the last time you worked on television, folks.
Last time they said you were a sweet treat after dinner, so I thought, you know, someone that you watch or something after dinner. And then this week, broadcaster after dinner, I think that you are Hillary Barry.
I guess we'll only find out when the mask comes off. We're going to give you another clue. I think this one is a little more revealing than some of the others.
My competitors are going to be eating humble pie tonight.
Humble pie, so it's definitely someone in the food industry.
Humble pie. See, it is Astor.
Well, we'll only know who's whispering sweet nothings when the mask comes off. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Pav.
Is our panel on the money with their guesses? Whose face do you think is behind the mask?
The competition may be fierce, but I'm used to warding off challenges.
Honey came from a small town world.
I'm here to bake it till I make it. It's me, Pavlova!
Lights, camera, action.
Last week, my performance had me tasting sweet success.
Bake Off?
I think you're onto something there with the Bake Off. We have a Kiwi Bake Off show, right?
My motto has always been to go hard or go home. But my goal is to make it all the way.
Cricket trophy, I have no idea.
Oh,
I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
because the White Ferns have actually won the Cricket World Cup before.
I'm having so much fun, and I'm here to stay.
I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down.
Whose voice is that, bro?
Can I sail through the changing ocean tide? Can I handle the seasons all my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. keep bolder. Children get older, and I'm getting older too.
Delightful.
Pavlova, everybody! Wow! I still have absolutely no idea who you are. Not my job, though. Their job. Huge talent, but who are you, Sharon?
I was trying to really like hone in on the voice during that performance. And it's like, who is that voice? I know it. I can hear it. And then I was convinced that it was the Briscoes lady. I'm not even joking. I was like, it sounds exactly like the Briscoes lady. Like, if she spoke right now and was like, there's a sail on, I would think it was her. Then I was listening to the audience down here, and Tremaine, his idea was that it's Jacinda Ardern because she sang Landslide, and it was a landslide victory for Jacinda last year.
Oh, you're getting clues from the audience now.
We're stuck, Clint. It's hard, man. Don't judge us.
Reese, is that allowed?
I think it's sad that Sharon's getting so desperate she's taking hints off the audience.
Well, who have you got?
Well, just wait. I too have been listening to The Voice, which is a beautiful voice, by the way. Absolutely fantastic song, well done. So I'm listening, and then I'm a well-known listener. So I'm listening, and then I click. That's the voice of Mitre 10 Dream Home host, Jane Kiley.
Thank you.
Oh, a bit of a pity clap there from Lady Six, it looked like. You don't agree?
I mean, I don't agree. I think it is a singer, but I just can't quite figure out like whose voice it is. Maybe like a singer-actor. I think I've said Nicole Whippy before. I'm going to go this time, though, for Te Moana Rapley.
Oh. Professional guess.
James, sorry, man. We come to you at the end.
It's fine.
Feels like all the good guesses have been taken, but then you generally go...
No, Clint, all the wrong guesses are taken.
Good.
So I've been stuck with Pav. The tonal quality of the first couple lines I recognised. And After Dinner Treat was a clue. My good friend who worked on 7 Sharp, the show, Laura Daniel. I think that's Laura, not Medusa. I think it's Pav.
Let's get a clue. What makes you the Pav?
Tonight, I'm sure you'll all agree, I was keeping it real.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real.
Exactly, keeping it real, like Miss Kiley does with the Dream Home hosting on Mitre 10's top show.
She is known for keeping it real, Reese.
So does the Briscoes lady.
True, could be. We're in the. I think it's either of one of ours. Let's be honest.
Okay, well, guys, we won't know who's really behind the mask until it comes off. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Pavlova as she heads off down the tunnel.
Are the panel right with this one? Probably not. Whose face do you think is behind the mask?
The judges know that I'm a real risk taker. I'm a legend in the baking. It's me, Pavlova. There's no I in clean, but I'm in this to win it. I cast your mind back for old time's sake. You probably first came to love me in the 90s.
So I'm thinking Shortland Street.
Oh, yeah.
Because back in the 90s was the absolute golden era of the street with some legendary characters that are still sticking in our minds today.
Oh, I've definitely got a checkered past. But I'm always the life of the party. There's no way you'll figure out where I'm from or who I am.
I really want to. Hey, you. Na, 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 na.
I love the song.
Don't ask me What you know is true. Don't have to tell you. I love your precious heart. I told you that we could fly, 'cause we all have wings. But some of us don't know why. I was standing and they can never, ever tear us apart. I was standing, you were there. Two worlds colliding, and they could never tear us apart.
She's done it again, always delivers. Pavlova, incredible. Oh. Sharon, incredible. But that's enough about you. What about Pav?
Stop!
Wow.
Can you please not flirt with me in front of an audience? My husband's watching. That's a behind-the-scenes thing. Okay, Pavlova, I have been trying so hard to figure out who you are. I think that maybe you are a chef of some kind because the checkered thing, you know how chefs wear those like checkered black and white pants sometimes? So I thought maybe you could, and then I tried to think back who was like a really big chef in the 90s, and first I thought of my nana, but I think that she's well settled into Timaru at the moment, so I think that you might be absolute legend Alison Holst.
Reece Darby, another member of the royal family, perhaps?
You never know, Clint. One day you could be that close to someone from the royal family. Yeah, I love that song. So thank you so much for singing that. It was beautiful. I love it. I'm thinking about the clues. Checkered past. At first I thought you could be national board game champ, Arlo Green. But now I'm thinking...
But if it's not Arlo?
Is he a real person? Did you just make that up?
I love this show. But honestly, I think it's someone who played a significant character in the 90s on television, and if only I could remember that decade. I was in the military at that time, working very hard, putting up antennas on Land Rovers.
And we thank you for your service, Reece.
Thank you. So, yeah, jury's out.
Nothing again.
Look, okay, how about this? I'm going to, thinking about the cooking side of things. What about the Kiwi Bake Off judge, Sue Fleischl?
Lady Six, is the cooking clue throwing everyone? Because everyone's throwing out non-professional voices. But we just heard that.
Yeah.
Gotta be a pro.
I'm not 100% sure that it's a cooking something, guys, but I like your guesses anyway because I just like
Well, you are the professional.
I was trying to think of all the 90s singers because there was a clue. The clue was you probably first came to love me in the 90s. And so I was trying to think of all the 90s singers that I can remember. And to be honest, I can just remember like the amazing singers from Cats Away. And then I thought about the Headless Chicken's front woman, Fiona McDonald, and I was thinking maybe it's Fiona McDonald.
Strap yourselves in, guys. I'm about to ask James for his guess.
What? Why? Are they strapping themselves in to hear the right answer, Clint? Is that what?
You tell me, James.
Hey, Pav, that was a great performance. Give it for Pav one more time, everyone. That was fantastic. It was sweet. It was sweet, and that's all the words I can think of to describe a Pavlova. It was sweet. Look, from the clues, and previous clues as well, I remember one of the previous clues was your favourite after-dinner treat. So I still think you are someone that we enjoy watching after dinner. And so a show like, you know, Shortland Street, Seven Sharp, all those shows, I think I'm going to hone in on Shortland Street because you have, it says here, you've had a checkered past, and I think your character back on that show maybe have had a checkered past. I think you are the actress who played Rachel McKenna on Shortland Street, Angela Bloomfield.
All right, one final clue, because it seems like we're still a little confused. What makes you the Pav?
I've been through some highs and lows, but I've come out the other side.
Come out the other side. So there's a bit of a redemption story there. Like they've done their thing.
It couldn't be Suzanne Paul in the highs and lows, because didn't she go through some stuff? I remember it being in like the Women's Day or something.
Yeah, and now she's like Mad Thin Lizzy. Like
Yeah,
she's
but
the Thin Lizzy.
last year's national board game champs, Arlo Green, lost at Snakes and Ladders.
That's true.
And couldn't get a cab home.
Oh, that's sweet, Reese, but we won't know who it is until the mask comes off. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Pavlova. You can head off down the tunnel, Pav. We love you, Pav!
Is our panel right? Is our panel close? Whose face do you think is behind the mask?
Watch me whip the competition.
That means Medusa and Pav. Unfortunately, one of you is going to be unmasked tonight. Two incredible performances. Whose mask will be staying on and whose will be coming off? We go to the panel.
Well, thank you.
They were both so good.
Both so good, and it's both such like consistently good singers. Okay, so show me your fingers under the table. One for Pav, two for Medusa. Go. That's not your fingers.
Sharon, do we have a decision of who the panel would like to see go through to the final?
Yes. Now, this is very hard because obviously the audience, they vote and then we end up with our bottom two, and they're all looking at me right now and I feel like a lot of responsibility being the bearer of bad news. The masked singer that we are going to be keeping for the big grand final is Medusa.
Congratulations, Medusa! She's going through to the final! All right, Medusa, you can head off back down the tunnel. Congratulations. We will see you in the final three. But that does mean, unfortunately, Pav, you're going to be leaving us tonight, and very soon that mask is going to be coming off. But before we do that, we throw it over to the panel for one last final crack at who they think is under the mask.
I have been all over the show with Pavlova. I've gone from Siobhan Marshall to flimin' everyone I can think of, to be honest. Alison Holst was my most recent guest, and like Jellyfish, I don't even feel like I'm close, but with that last extra clue that we got, I think maybe it is the amazing Suzanne Paul.
Reese, it's your time to shine.
Finally. Yeah, look, I've had some really good guesses over the last few weeks, as we all know. But I really strongly believe it's someone that's come through a transformation over the last few years, someone that I definitely think was an iconic character in the 90s. I'm sticking with someone from Shortland Street. I don't know who. Yeah. Someone who maybe was a nurse on Shortland Street back in the day, and if only I was good with names. I'm going to know as soon as she takes the strawberry off.
Right, we're throwing the net out wide. Lady 6, let's see if you can streak away with this. You've got a few right already.
I have got a few right, but this is the most confusing one. I really can't pick or figure out, but I think this really is a singer. I just can't figure out who it is, but I'm just going to stick with Fiona McDonald.
Last chance, James. We've sort of swapped and changed.
Yeah,
We've gone here, we've gone there.
Yeah, I've been on a real roller coaster ride with you, Pav, trying to guess who you are. A ride that, much like a Pavlova, was full of layers. I thought you were Hillary Barry at one point. I thought you were Hayley Sproul, my good friend, and my other good friend, Laura Daniel. But I think this week, the most recent clues have landed me in a good place of Shortland Street star Rachel McKenna herself, Angela Bloomfield.
All right, 4 completely different guesses. Let's see if any of you are right. It's time to find out the identity of our masked singer. Who is behind the Pav?
Yes!
It's time to take it off.
Yes!
Take it off.
I thought you would have got me. You totally skirted around me. I'm like, I was getting a little inferiority complex. Like, they don't know who I am. I can't be Jacinda or Hillary Barry for you, but I could be Steve.
Sorry, I should have got you. Oh, I feel bad.
Isn't she beautiful?
Yeah.
I love Pam.
You're amazing. Oh my God, you're like the... I loved Donna.
Thank you.
Right, is this the weirdest thing you've ever done, Steph?
It's totes. Totes the weirdest thing. I've never done this before. I'm a little bit spatially challenged. I have dropped a lot of weight from last year, so this is just a cruel reminder that we don't go back there, Steph. But she's been a joy to wear. Gracious. She's a gracious lady, and thank you so much for having me. It's been awesome.
Oh, amazing.
An icon inside an icon.
Good Lord. Okay.
If you've been following along with the clues at home, I'm about to explain a couple of them. You'll remember she said her heart was across the ocean on Rangitoto, like her love interest on Shortland Street. She also said, just like Pavlova, she's most popular at Christmas, just like Shortland Street's special Christmas cliffhanger episode.
Why am I looking clueless? I know this. Wow, this is a tough show, guys. I was questioning myself. That's weird.
Tomorrow night, TV's Best Kept Secret returns, but until then, performing for us one final time, maskless. Please put your hands together for Pav, a.k.a. Steph Talivigi, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't ask me what you know is true. I was standing, you were there. Two worlds colliding, and they could never